God.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. This is the 6th State of the Game Neocore Games live
Seventh.
stream. No.
Okay, 6.
Are you guys counting it?
Yeah, I
Oh
just
my God.
modified the title. So
Okay.
yeah, welcome guys, and yeah, I might as well just, begin the evening like, Dobry večer všem. Sam Megapol, Atelier Dave, a Gergő, dneska večer budu se mluvit, že Warhammer 40 Inquisitor Martin. No, I won't do that. But as you can see, I fulfilled my promise of dressing in Slav gear, so you're welcome.
And he didn't change. No, he came to work like that.
It's comfortable.
He came to work like that. It seems comfortable though.
It's pretty comfortable, yeah.
Yeah, it's an average Wednesday.
Average, just Wednesday at Neocore Games. That's how we call it.
Minus 10 degrees outside.
Yeah, casual Wednesday, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's awesome to have everyone back here. It's been a long time since we streamed, and I'm pretty sure we all gonna be rusty, but we'll try to do our best at this rather short stream. This will be, I think we won't be streaming like for like 3 hours or something. We'll be just showing you some gameplay action, or rather, Gergő will.
Yeah.
And
answer some of your questions,
yes,
actually.
of course.
If you have any. We're not planning any announcements, to be honest.
just
Yeah, but
a little bit.
Just a little
Just
bit.
a little
Just
bit.
a little bit. But if you have any questions and they don't make us uncomfortable, then we are more than happy to answer most of them.
Yeah, of course, we are here to answer your questions about the game and drink some vodka, my friend.
Stop
Just
falling
kidding.
through the floors. Yeah, you might as well stop falling through the floors. I'm
yeah.
not sure. I'm not
He's
sure.
mentioning some issues with 1 or 2 tile sets in the game that have heightened issues, so you can indeed, fall inside the floor, but those are already fixed internally or our end, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we know about
Yeah,
them. And
the stream doesn't.
Now it is.
Now it is.
Solved.
It's all fine. Solved.
yeah,
Is
sorry,
that
I
the
already
guy-
started playing.
Yeah. Someone asked, is that the guy from Fun with Grandpa?
Yeah, that's that's
This is
Gergő.
Grandpa Dave.
Yeah,
What?
that's Gergő.
What?
Right there. Gergő's 2 years older than me,
Really?
isn't it?
I
Aren't
thought
you?
you were saying Gergő is 2 years old, and
2 years
I was
old.
like saying
2 years.
curious case of Gergő.
Yeah.
Power level 359 casuals. Yeah, indeed.
New character, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry.
sadly enough, it's Gary's account.
Yeah.
Mine got reset with the update, so I didn't really have time to level some characters. Usually I steal yours, like Loken. I see you in the chat. I stole your level 60 character once, to solve some bugs.
Yeah, good job.
But I asked your permission first, so I think it was fine.
You've actually stolen somebody's character?
Yeah, I can steal people's characters
know you can.
from the database. It's super useful because then I don't have to level them, and they have full relic gear. It's awesome, basically.
Yeah, but you.
Got all the
You've got
benefits
way
of it.
too much power, man. You've got way too much power. He's blackmailing me with deleting my character, which is not a big issue now because since the reset, I haven't had time to play. So I have like nothing really.
We
No,
got-
I have a base character, but that's pretty much
We
it.
got all the power, my friend.
Donations, Neocore store. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We don't accept donations,
Yeah,
except if we can give you an awesome game in return.
We'll PM you our personal address after the stream.
Yeah.
We got our first question. Will PR get an overhaul and be calculated from gear stats / skills like Megapol mentioned once in the Steam forums? It already is. I think we misunderstood each other because power rating is already like a summary of your crit rating, your defense, your damage, and so on, and item level, and so forth. So yeah, it's already like a mixture of your most important stats. So yeah, indeed, it already does. Temperature is now following. It's long overdue, man. Thanks.
Yeah, for the first time I actually read that question is PR gonna have an overhaul.
Yeah,
And I
like
was
you're in
like,
the PR department.
really?
Again?
Why? What's wrong? Oh, I can pay. Pay Doc with merchandise, and he'll level up my character. So
Oh
that's
yeah.
fine.
Can't wait to get this. Thanks, man. be sure to.
Oh, the tactical map. Yeah. We were just streaming to a different Hungarian channel just to test out the stream, the new stream setup, because now we're in a different part of the office at the moment. So you don't see a lot of difference because why would you? But we're in a total different side of the office, and we just set this place up because we wanted to stream regularly, and the previous place where we were, it needed a lot of setuping each time we wanted to stream. So this is kind of a permanent one.
Indeed, it is.
We will be able to
yeah.
stream quite regularly.
Yeah, we set up this nice cozy room, and we'll be here, I think, every week, every second week or something.
Every week, every second week, every time we have a chance to stream. If one of us is available, then we might just jump in and play some games. And we are planning on playing some other Warhammer games and other games from different developers who are not necessarily connected to Warhammer whatsoever.
Yeah, was your first drop really a purple?
Oh, I didn't see.
You didn't see.
He's cheating.
Yeah,
It's
he's almost full purple gear, by the way. The inoculator is the only thing that's missing from your gear at the moment, right?
Yeah, I mean,
that's right.
The guys in the chat have
But it's
5 times better gear.
Yeah, it's quite a
Yeah,
low level
obviously.
character. Yeah.
Purple for stuff.
Thank
yeah,
you for
sure.
allowing me to voice the Crusader. Of course, man, you're welcome. You have an amazing voice. Yeah, question release date. We are not able to spoil that at the moment, but we can say that we are more or less on schedule, and we won't be pushing it, late, like some of you guys were suggesting. So
No.
the announcement will come soon, I think. pretty
Yeah,
soon.
the announcement
pretty
will come
soon.
very, very soon, actually. Greg and I won't be in the office early next week for a reason
Yeah.
that I'm not allowed to talk to you about just yet, but it is connected to
Yeah, there will be news.
the release game.
Right.
of
Yeah, there will be
the
some
game.
awesome reveals. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very, very soon.
Awesome
So,
Warhammer is here.
you're rocking a Psyker,
Yeah, it's
and
Psyker.
what's your build like, man? Is it the same shit that you had before, or
AOA.
It's the AOE everything.
Is the
AOE
AOE
everything.
Yeah.
Trying to AOE everything. Yeah.
Blink Morse code.
And
Yeah.
some teleport.
I'm blinking as we speak. Yeah, it's a quite effective AoE build, as you can see.
Yeah, I'm using
at least
this
it's effective against the
Fire
metal
lightning skill
containers.
a lot, and then
yeah,
we have this one too.
Psydude, the container
Psydude.
slayer.
I mean, sorry,
Well done.
sorry about the
Yeah, I mean his character's
Warhammer
name
fans.
is
It's
Psydude.
not really.
Imagine that Inquisitor Psydude.
Inquisitor
That's like
Psydude.
I love it.
foretold in the ancient murals. I can't even.
Yeah, Gergel is one of the reasons that we didn't include a feature like that. One of the NPCs can actually spell out your name, because
It would be cool
not-
though, like in the Microsoft Samways,
oh yeah, I would love that. I would love that. It would be a lot of fun.
Psydude.
Blink Morse code, not happening, bro.
I'm still blinking. Yeah, so we're pretty excited for some cool reveals, but I think what little I can spoil now is that there will be some new information about map stuff, because I'm able to speak about it because I'm responsible for that. So we've been revamping some stuff about the tile sets and map design, and there will be a lot more improvements coming to each and every map. Basically, there will be a lot more details, and overall it will look a lot better. And not only look a lot better, but overall gameplay will be much more fluid and enjoyable because of these new tile sets.
Yeah, we created a lot of props that we put in the maps, and it adds so much to the atmosphere and so much to the gameplay as well. And we have reworked some part of the lighting system as well, and now it looks amazing. So in the next patch, which is coming very, very soon, if the new new map sets are gonna be in.
As well as some other changes, you know, to the overall game and balance as well. Because balance, I think, is very important at the moment, because we had some major changes in the last update, such as dramatically increasing the HP of several monsters, such as the medium monsters like Space Marines and stuff, and also the elites got over like 50 or 60% increased health and region. Some of the region is gonna be nerfed soon, because for example the Open Enforcers have way too much region in my opinion, so I think we'll be hard fixing those pretty soon. But overall our goal is to give a little bit more challenge to the players, and more loot as well. We overshot it initially because purples were showering, but now it's...
Yeah, now you can feel that it's kind of balanced now.
Will there be a character wipe with the new patch? No, the next character wipe will only be at the full release of the game, which we will be announcing.
You're gonna die, buddy!
No way. Because of the previous patch, it was necessary to do a character wipe because leveling was changed a lot. But we won't wipe that character.
One of the persistent problems seems to be hitbox tracking for skills such as aim shots and flamer basic attacks. Is that getting better? Of course, Phoenix Falcon, it's on our bug list at the moment, and we are improving that. I think most of that is fixed in the internal build, but yeah, we'll need some more testing to be sure. But indeed, we are aware of that, and I think it's already fixed. And indeed, Sultan Baking, that looks awesome. I love the new spell effects for the Cypher.
Yeah, even when we haven't announced the Psyker, like last summer before Gamescom or something, we had obviously a concept for the Psyker, and we had a base idea of what we wanted the character class to do and how it will be different from the Crusader type Inquisitor and the Assassin type Inquisitor, and I love the idea. Especially that you can't overuse the spells and you can't overuse your abilities, because as you can see it turns against you.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool idea, and we are still balancing it so it won't be, you know, just an empty feature, but you will actually have to pay attention to how much power you use.
Yeah, I mean, basically you can die from your own spells if you're a Psyker. And as you may not know, the Psyker is a fundamentally different class than the Crusader or the Assassin is, because it's basically a support class.
I think if you call it spell, Victor gonna run in here and kill us all.
Indeed, the Psyker uses warp, not spells, but yeah, so it's fundamentally different than the Crusader or the Assassin, so it's essentially a support class. And
Phoenix is my man. Phoenix
indeed,
is my man.
Crusader melee.
Crusader melee, it's just the best.
We buffed it indeed, like 25% attack speed buff, and
What happened, Greg?
You didn't see it.
What happened, Greg?
Just
What happened?
just a break.
Just a break. Oh, just
Coffee
a
break.
Yeah, coffee break. I
someone asked from YouTube that I love the game, but the camera view makes gameplay difficult. Will this be updated? Indeed, we have plans for implementing a new camera to the game.
Yeah.
This will stay, so this current camera will stay in the game, but you will be able to choose another one, which is a more classic fixed isometric view that most of you are used to.
Yeah, we got a lot of feedback about the camera view, so this was on our list for a while now.
Yeah, I mean it's on our feedback list since the earliest patches, and we are working on it ever since. So there will be another more traditional fixed camera introduced to the game. Obviously we need to make some tweaks to the overall map look because of that, because now the maps are made, you know, rotating the camera is taken into consideration with the current tile sets, and we have to even it out when we will have a fixed camera. So that's what the challenge was, but I think we're getting close to it. Psyker can even kill his full attack Crusader companions. Yeah, indeed. Any plans for new enemies? Of course, like orcs, eldar, etc. Indeed, we are planning to introduce many more new factions to the game. Of course, variation is key in an ARPG, we believe, and this is why we are working on new factions basically to introduce. And you know, those take quite a lot of work, you know, modeling and animating all those new enemies, but there will be some new
especially with balancing, because obviously the community knows that there are going to be new bosses coming to the game, big bosses, so what...
Some huge bosses.
Huge bosses,
like the Nurgle Demon Host is...
Yeah, and at the end of the campaign, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna die again, man.
No way.
He's gonna die.
No.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna
It's
die.
a commander, he's gonna die. That's all. Cool. Yeah, trading indeed would be fantastic. I already added it to our request list because I think it's a fundamental feature to have in an action RPG, so you can trade with your friends. And yeah, indeed. I even suggested like a market sort of thing, not like an auction house, but a simpler market thingy where you can, you know, just use your stuff, people's stuff. So yeah, I'm really hopeful for that, because that would make the game economy a lot more cool. Raid bosses? Question mark. that's a bit of a far-fetched idea.
Yeah.
But we will introduce new bosses for sure. First of all, thank you for great work. Any plans for trading will be introduced. I'm pretty sure it's in our plans. Let's see, what did you get? No purples?
No, I got some purples on the map.
Yeah, you got purple
at the beginning.
War gear. Yeah, it's pretty cool. What do you do with the useless items that you get? You know, the blues and stuff.
I just disenchant them.
You disenchant them to crafting materials. Or salvage, sorry.
Yeah.
We are talking
salvage,
in
right.
Warcraft because we are ex-addicts.
That's right.
No, you're still an addict.
Oh, not really.
Not really?
Not really. Okay.
You're both still addicts, you just...
Yeah, you can never
like,
stop this.
Yeah,
you
you've got like the blue chip, but that's...
Yeah. New class, are we planning new...
What are you doing?
Are we planning new classes for the future? Not for the foreseeable future, because we have enough work as it is. But I'm pretty sure that we have some interesting ideas for, you know,
for new classes,
for the distant future, yeah. Because yeah, indeed, like something like a tech priest or something would be amazing. But we have our work cut out for us at the moment, so we want to, you know, polish what's already there in the game, and also give you all the promised new features. And so far we are on track with those, so seems good.
This map will be a bit harder, so...
You died in the previous one like 2 times. What do you mean? You'll be harder.
Oh, okay. Anyways.
I love that addition of the minimap that you see how it's gonna look like, and awesome. You can sort of plan what
I
you're
had a
gonna
lot
do.
of fun with the Van Helsing series. Glad you like those games, man. Yeah, we're trying our best with the Warhammer. It's a huge project for us, like 5 years still from today into the future. Or more, who knows?
Yeah, and big shout out also to the guys on the general chat. I've just seen that.
Oh yeah,
some people are talking about
chat,
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and be sure if you're interested in seeing what you hear, be sure to join our Discord server, because, for example, I'm there 24/7. So if you have any feedback about the game, or you just wanna have a good talk, feel free to join our Discord.
Absolutely. I think we have a pretty cool community there.
Yeah, the Discord community is awesome.
Most of those guys are here, so yeah, kudos to them. Links and everything you need to know is below the stream. Did you miss the announcement? No, you did not miss the release announcement. We only mentioned that we are on track with it, and we will make the announcement.
And there's the announcement coming very soon.
Yeah, there are pretty cool news coming
very soon. Trade.
Very soon, actually. What's the date today?
28th?
28th, yeah.
So
29th or something like that. 28th. No, it's a 28. Very soon. Because enjoy working with Games Workshop IP. It's a pretty cool universe and it's an amazing IP and and we love working on it, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's something. It's like a new for us because we never really did something like that before. I mean, we had a publisher before, but that's not the same thing. Yeah. So yeah, working cooperating with Games Workshop is really cool because yeah, I mean it's challenging and helpful at the same time. So it's really useful for us, I think.
And the coolest miniatures in the world.
Yeah,
that's
it's
for
super
sure.
Amazing. We got these loads, like pallets of miniatures from them.
And his follow-up question was, well, what catches your attention the most about 40k? And I can't talk about anything how the other guys at Neocore feels, but I've never been a Warhammer fan per se before I joined Neocore, but Warhammer 40k, Inquisitor Martyr was the reason I came here because they introduced me to the franchise, they introduced me to the IP, introduced me to the universe, and it's a universe that's very easy to fall in love with because it's so insanely over the top and violent and funny in the most non-funny way in the world. I just fell in love with it, and it's blessed working on it because, you know, every creature, every faction we add to the game, it comes with a story that I may have not heard about, and then we have the asset managers and the guys responsible for the story of the game, and they have some cool stories about each faction and each character, and they introduce it to us. So it's a lot of fun because we're learning about the game and about the universe in a very fun way.
Yeah, even though I have to mention that we are in the minority here because most of the people at Neocore Games are huge 40k fans and play the tabletop every weekend and paint the figures and stuff. So like it's been a dream for 90% of the company to make a Warhammer 40k themed game since like a decade or something. So when we finally got the collab with Games Workshop, it was like a dream come true for many of us. But there are some people like David, like me, who got introduced to 40k with this title, and we all love it because it's indeed over the top and overall amazing, and quite challenging as well because whatever idea you have about the game, you first have to check if it's friendly to the lore.
Yeah.
Faithful to the lore, sorry. So yeah, it's challenging, but it's insanely rewarding and fun. And you will spawn those. Question: will we see weapon balance patch anytime soon? There was a weapon balance patch last week, I think. And currently we are gathering feedback from that. We balanced every single weapon in the game like a week ago or something. So 0.7.3 was the patch that revamped numerous weapons, and we are currently gathering feedback, and some of you were posting on Discord and Steam about the new weapon changes, and it's already been super useful, so thanks everybody for that. And yeah, we are drawing conclusions at the moment from those feedbacks.
Yeah, thanks for your hard work on this. Big fan of the Fan Helsing series, and want more, of course. How are the console versions of 40k going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good, actually. We just played the latest builds last week. They don't let us play a lot because it, you know, we keep them up apparently. But it's going nice. The frame rate is now looking a lot better than the previous build. And we have some very exciting announcements about the consoles versions very soon as well.
And the console interface looks very intuitive and useful, in my opinion. I'm not a huge console player or console fan, but nevertheless, when I check out the console version of the game, the console port, it looks quite amazing, even in its current state. Of course, it's not ready at the moment, but it's more than playable. Yeah, optimization is obviously a bit of a challenge because you are working on a fixed hardware, But our guys are doing an amazing job so far. So kudos to the console team as well, because they put in a lot of hours, a lot of work. They basically live in the office in the last couple of weeks in order to meet those deadlines, but it's paying off so far. Will we meet some iconic characters from the 40k book universe? Asks Holkenback. Not quite sure. Some iconic factions, sure. I mean, namely iconic characters, I'm not quite sure, but iconic factions from the book universe definitely.
Yeah, I think what he means is that actual named characters, but I'm not sure that will happen, because even though what happened, buddy?
Just another coffee break.
Happens sometimes.
Yeah, it happened. It happens sometimes. It's a tough game. It's a tough game, especially after the last patch. I
thought you were gonna say especially after like a day of work or something.
Yeah, that still is. So even though Inquisitor Martyr is an integral part of the Warhammer 40k universe, and it's a part of the Imperium of Man, but it's on the brink of the universe, so it's basically a secluded little section. And in the story we do explain why it is secluded, and that's why there's not a high chance of meeting some of the iconic characters that you are probably talking about. I'm just assuming who are you talking about.
Someone is asking about couch co-op for consoles.
Couch co-op?
I already have information about that. I'm not sure if I can, but I think I can. So
yeah, I think you can.
Sure.
There will be couch co-op.
Yeah, there will be couch co-op. We're experimenting with a couple of ideas because, as you can see, that's one of the reasons why we are working on a fixed camera as well. Because
sorry, I have to interrupt you. Explain couch co-op to me, please.
Why?
I don't know what it is.
You don't know what couch co-op is?
I have no idea.
It's basically that you've got a console.
Okay, that's already an idea.
Yeah, you've got a couch, and there are two people sitting on the couch. Pretty much, but not necessarily split screen. So you can play on the same consoles, even though you're
like you take turns.
You don't have to take turns.
Okay, then it's over my head. Never mind. What's a console exactly?
What's a console? Yeah, see the PC player.
My guy.
Ah, shit.
Welcome, old nerds. Huge thanks for last weapons rebalance from my melee assassin. You're welcome. Yeah, so I was almost unsure that did we really rebalance weapons last week? And yeah, apparently we did. So thanks, man. Will in the future Marines darker? Yeah, there will be other factions introduced, of course.
Yeah, we are still adding new factions to the game now, but as you might know, even after the release of the game, we will launch free content patches. We will release free content patches called seasons, and each season will introduce a little piece of story content along with a new faction, a new enemy faction. And it's gonna. This is a way that we can very, in a very organic way, expand the universe and expand the Calgary sector. So I think it's gonna be a really fun thing.
Yeah. Before the stream, Hydra was asking you about the season updates.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the time will come soon enough for a new season, but I don't think it will happen until the release of the game.
Yeah, we are doing this test season at the moment. We wanted to test our ability to launch the seasons, and so I think we have a very good grip on the whole concept and how we are planning on doing that in the future. So after the release of the game, I'm not sure how long you will have to wait for the first season, but not too long, that's for sure. So when you're out of the content in the base game, you don't have to wait a lot for the first season to get some new content in.
For those of you who are not familiar with the season system of ours, each new season introduced will be basically coming with a brand new and free content patch. So basically that's what it is, and the new areas will open in the Caligari sector, allowing for more progress for players who have maxed out the previous season. So it's like our method of keeping up interest and content at the same time while providing new stuff for the players. And those will happen pretty frequent after the release. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, and a huge shout out to you guys, because you are the reason that we are at where we are. Based on your feedback, we've changed a lot of things in the game, a lot of things, because even though we had an idea for a certain feature, how it will work, or the progression system for that matter, you made us realize that we're not necessarily right, and based on your feedback, we were able to you know, fix everything that we wanted to fix, and we are still very much looking forward to your feedback, because that's what's bringing us closer to the release, and that's what brings us closer to our goal, which is gonna be the very first section RPG in the Warhammer 40k universe.
Yeah, and I don't think we mind about the talk in the general chat about the Vermintide 2 release, because I think we're excited about that too.
Yeah.
So it's today. So we you know, we are sort of friends with other Games Workshop IPs as well. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I played a hell of a lot Vermintide 2.
Not yet, but
during the weekend. It was a lot of fun.
Will we have a separate leveling progression for seasons? I mean, we will preserve the current leveling system, which is, I think, is complicated enough as is to provide interest and challenge to the players, because now you know you have to worry about your Inquisitor, your rank, your account level, and your power rating, and I think that's more than enough for a player.
A season, the content of each season is very much becomes the part of the Caligari sector. So when you do the contents of the season, and when you grind through it, it basically we rise your level cap, and you will be able to develop your character even further with each season.
And indeed, welcome back. There will be a character wipe at the release, but not until then, so that will be next final one in the life cycle of the game.
It's something like a story expansion. It comes with a little piece of story that tells you about the season itself, but it's a way to introduce new content to the game.
Yeah, and
basically,
the following season's story bits will be based and written based on what you guys did in the previous season.
Yeah,
sure.
So you're basically, in a very real way,
you are controlling
influencing.
Victor.
Yeah, controlling Victory and influencing the fate of the Caligari sector itself. And I don't know if you mentioned it, but all the seasons are going to be absolutely free for all of our players.
Yeah, of course, that's a good.
All of our prayers.
Or for our prayers. If you pray enough, we will give you more free seasons. Yeah, but I think the coolest thing about seasons is indeed that we will have a great amount of statistics about the previous season. What kind of missions did you guys do? What was your success rate, and so on and so forth. And we will base the next season's storyline on that. So basically, the fate of the Caligari sector is in your hands.
In a way.
In a way, yeah. And I think that's pretty cool, because this means that even we don't get.
No, you won't need a new character to participate. You will participate with your character that you create, that you play the base game.
Yeah. And the intro, the new CGI intro, indeed looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
Will there be more such secrets?
I can't really talk about that, so I won't.
Dodge the bullet right
Dodge
there.
the bullet right there. Look at the bouncing
look at
pony. Look at it.
Yeah. Indeed, it looks amazing. It takes quite a lot of time to make one of those, but I'm pretty sure that it's not the last one. Indeed. It's been a long time since you have died. Are you doing something wrong?
No, I'm gonna die soon, but it's pretty long now, as you can see.
Indeed. And of course, I think I can spoil one more thing about map design and map systems. New tile set, completely new tile set will be introduced in pretty soon. It's already in testing phase, and it will be similar to the frozen map setting that's already in the game. So it will like more, it will be more like an open and less linear type of terrain setting, and it will be pretty cool. It's the ruins.
Yeah, the ruins.
I can tell the name because
amazing.
No matter what you imagine, it will be something different. So yeah, and it looks pretty cool. And of course, the more new game modes and the more new tile sets we introduce in the game, variation will increase dramatically in Martyr, and that is, I think, the main one of the main things in an ARPG to have variety in the game.
Although we're gonna have big bosses. They are not called raid bosses because this is not an MMORPG. This is an action RPG.
Yeah, but, 4 players will be max.
4 players will be the max that can play together. There will be grotesquely huge bosses in the game, and we're gonna introduce them to the early access version very soon. But there won't be raids as you.
Yeah, this is not
expect.
an MMO.
As you might imagine in an MMO, you won't see them here.
That you're hitting the nails of a giant for 25 hours.
Yeah.
Events. Basically, every season is basically a live event. So every time we launch a season, you are going to be faced with a decision. And not just you, but the whole community will face this decision, and we will determine how the season will, progress forward based on the collective decision of the player base. So, in a metagaming level, you will be deciding together.
Yeah. Next wipe will be at launch, and
hopefully.
Will there be 4-player co-op only bosses? I'm gonna sort of dodge that question, but there will be a co-op only maps. At least that's one of our goals, to introduce larger and more challenging maps designed for co-op parties. So like a 4-player map with more enemies, more bosses.
Or hardcore single player guys.
Hardcore is definitely one of my favorite ideas. I already written some for the devs because it's not too hard basically to win the RPG. You just put a switch into the game that makes you be able to die once, but hardcore mode is one of the most challenging things that an RPG can offer to players, in my opinion. I don't know, have you played hardcore character in any RPG before?
Van Helsing.
Yeah, oh yeah, I played it. I beat Van Helsing 2 in hardcore fearless.
You beat it?
Yeah, once, but never. I never tried it again. Yeah, because one player was like, yeah, the game's Red Raider with the Bruce Willis and all emote in the champions.
Exterminatus button. There won't be an Exterminatus button for the very same reason.
But there are Exterminatus missions.
Yes, but there is no button for it that you can actually destroy planets.
No. Sadly no. When is the game due to launch?
Soon.
Imagine.
Sooner than you think, later than you want. That's what I can tell you right now.
We are sort of on schedule. So,
yes, we are on schedule, and we're gonna have a very exciting announcement coming very, very soon.
That's one.
Yeah, very soon, meaning March, will be the time for the announcement.
This was one.
So sorry, I'm gonna be fired.
Definitely. Yeah, we all like big red buttons, that's why we introduced them in Van Helsing. Will leaderboards and system protector statuses affect game and or seasons? Basically as per our previous letter from our producer, so I think we mentioned leaderboards there. and there will be unique rewards and stuff if you gain protector status and stuff. And of course, achievements will be a thing in the game.
Oh yeah.
And definitely there will be, I'm pretty sure it will be a huge missed opportunity if there wouldn't be achievements that you can get only by achieving these protector statuses or being first or second or third in the leaderboard, you know, like an achievement that says XYZ was placed second in the 3rd season's leaderboard or something.
Yeah.
And that would be amazing. And I'm pretty sure we will do that because why wouldn't we? Will the seasons introduce new monsters to kill? Of course, I'm pretty sure they will. That's why I'm saying we will introduce new factions to the game, because most of those new factions will be introduced to the game with a season patch. So if I want to spend money, I'd love to do that for the game. You can get the game on Steam already as is, and you can get the game on at the Neocore store, so neocoregames.com/store, but the link's below the stream. So
watching in 320p, so it doesn't slow my Vermintide download. I love Hydra. I love Hydra.
How much is Vermintide download? It must be like 5 to 10 gigs or something.
It's British internet, so
yeah.
I know a thing or two about British internet.
It's pretty good. Yeah, yeah, 320p is the way to go if you're having mobile or something. You're doing surprisingly well.
No, he already had 2 deaths, so it's not.
Yeah.
Now he can.
I just wanted to get some health packs for the boss. Because it was kind of.
What's up? Well, all is well, as you can see. We are energized, relaxed.
Yeah. Not at all have to work for another 2 hours after we finish our stream today.
Yeah, all we have is free time and rainbows and unicorns. That's pretty much.
That's pretty much it.
And we sleep for 25 hours a day.
Yeah. Hydra, I have already downloaded Vermintide too, so we're gonna be playing together very soon. Whenever I manage to go home.
I have to ask for Vermintide to key for Mundo or someone. I want to try it out as well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Did you miss any leaks? Of course, Hydra, we have made the release date announcement. We announced the new class, the new tile set, and the new season as well.
Yeah.
All in one. And you just missed all of that. And
yeah,
I'm not gonna repeat it.
Not gonna repeat it, and the video is not gonna be available. So,
I'm gonna delete the VOD.
Yeah,
right
so sorry, buddy. Well done on this YouTuber thing. Well done.
Congrats, man. Hey guys, I'm new here. Just wanted to say hi. Good to see my Hungarian brethren. Thanks, man.
Thanks, dude.
It's glad to have your support.
Or as the Hungarians say, köszönöm.
When we get our vehicle battles.
Oh.
Okay. That's hitting the nail on its head, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't want to talk about the build that we just played before we started the stream. But
you're not too
we
far
should.
off. Yeah, you're not too far off, man, about that question. So that's all we're gonna say. Where is the development studio located? What country? We are in Budapest, Hungary, so the capital of Hungary, and it's pretty amazing studio, like nice, comfy office.
Yeah. The whole studio looks like that. What you have in the background.
Like this. It's amazing.
Just minus 10 degrees outside.
I was just thinking about that. It's funny for the people who are joined our Discord server because they know what's happening. But
yeah, but if someone
just randomly pops in, which usually happens on the internet, then what he or she might think about you right now.
I'm pretty sure, like, what the fuck are they doing? Yeah.
So let's just say that you're a fan that we let into the studio to experience the game.
Yes,
firsthand.
of course. I paid the Master Inquisitor pack, and I'm having my studio tour.
Neocore Studio tile set. You wouldn't enjoy that much.
Yeah, I mean that would be something great, I believe, but
A lot of corridors.
yeah, taking all the pictures of textures and everything. Middle guy talks with Russian accent. Really, my friend, I'm not quite sure. Let's drink some vodka.
We all talk in a Russian accent.
I'm not sure. I think there's nothing wrong with our accents. I think we're speaking pretty good English. Hey, Diablo has colors. How bad can it be? Indeed. I mean, we can for all it takes, we can put the nuclear studio level into the game. I'm not sure what Games Workshop guys, what the Games Workshop guys would say in choose a level with like rainbows and unicorns and something.
I would enjoy that.
Me too. Like
especially because it's not me who would have to have that conversation with Games Workshop.
Yeah. Will there be any more community votes coming up soon? I'm not quite sure. I think there will be another survey in the game, mostly about weapon balance. I'm pretty sure, but like a vote per se, I'm not sure. Yeah, warp cow levels confirmed indeed. We're almost done discovering the entire level.
Yeah, you gotta find some more enemies.
Oh, it's a purge.
Yeah. It's a purge?
Purge mission.
To get them all.
On a quite huge map. So.
You may have missed a couple.
Yeah, the southern platform you missed.
Which one is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Probably.
Currently we are in the works of balancing weapons and gathering some feedback, which we are so grateful for, because you guys provided some really useful feedback already, and it's really amazing to just read your Steam forum posts and Discord suggestions, and even the Facebook chat and so on and so forth. All of you guys are providing some awesome feedback, and it's really useful.
It's a little bit too early to talk about sequels to the game. We want to keep this game alive for a very long time, and I think we have a very firm plan to do that. How we're gonna approach that.
It also depends on what do you mean by sequel, because it can be expansion, it can be a whole other game, and it depends on that.
Yeah, but first let's have the game out.
Yeah,
and then
let's see how it goes. But we are planning for a long distance with this game. That's not a secret because we already mentioned and announced that multiple times.
Yes.
This game will have.
No, really, I didn't say anything. You're good. You're cool. You're in the good.
We will have a long life cycle.
Definitely grenade down, right?
9 AM here. Oh man, I wish it was like 9.
No, you don't wish it's 9 AM because they have to start the whole day all over again. And
any Easter eggs in the game that you can spoil for us?
Why would we spoil an Easter egg?
Yes.
Why would we do that?
Yeah, but it would be cool to have some. But yeah, we wouldn't spoil it. Yeah, I mean, targeting is refined. More refined than in Helsing, I'm pretty sure.
But we're still working on it because
especially
still...
for controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few more left.
It's a huge map.
Yeah, it's a really good map. This is the platform.
Yeah, the floating platform map. This map will receive brand new lightning in one of the future updates.
And new props.
And yeah, all maps will receive new props, but this tile set has basically unfinished lighting settings. It already looks good as is, but there will be some new weathers and stuff added.
Yeah, you're gonna see
more.
Yeah, not just the barrels and the
boxes. Emotes. Yeah, there will be emotes that you will be able to spam to your party.
Yeah, I mean that's something I'm quite looking forward to gain all those privileges that collision physics too. Knocking enemies through walls is funny. Yeah, I mean physics is a huge task to do perfectly, especially in an ARPG. But we are doing our best, I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
To improve that every way we can. Emote hype, can we have squad, please? Yeah, I mean, that's something that we want to. No? I'm gonna wait. There we go. we successfully finished the mission. So
nicely done, buddy. Nicely done.
congrats! You done it.
Yeah, you build that build of yours is.
You are searching for a good word.
Yeah, I don't even want to say anything because that's probably what I would have done as well. Because Rio of Effects skills are my favorite as well.
Yeah,
that's what I love the most about Van Helsing as well. If you remember, there was a class, a mage class, Thaumaturge, and he had like a spell with which you could draw with your mouse cursor a firewall. I loved that the most.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
That
one
was
of my favorites as well.
That was pretty cool. So guys, do we have anything to announce?
I mean, besides everything we just announced.
Yeah, besides everything. No, we didn't. No. We didn't announce anything. They pulled it out from us.
Yeah,
that's the official story. So whatever we said, it's your fault. And I think I'm gonna rewatch the stream, but I'm pretty sure we didn't promise anything that we couldn't keep.
Yeah. One thing that we should promise. One more thing. Roughly, we should estimate the date of the next stream.
Yeah, that's next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay. Supposedly, because as we mentioned, Greg and I... Oh, you can stream alone if you want to, but Greg and I will be somewhere in the world in the beginning of next week for a couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll be back in the office on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on Friday, basically.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. You don't want to come in on Wednesday.
And we will have some cool information by Friday.
Oh,
am I wrong?
You are wrong. you are absolutely wrong. But don't.
After that, like not next week, but after the weeks.
So 2 weeks from now.
I guess.
Yeah. How about not spoiling anything? You're gonna have some brand new information about the game and maybe even about the release date of the game in March. So stay tuned. And
yeah, when we will finally make an announcement, it will be a big one. I'm pretty sure. And
yeah, but not big on
tips on what's in the next build. I'm pretty sure that there will be, of course, bug fixes balance, but I'm pretty sure some of the new map stuff.
Yeah, map stuff are coming. Big bosses are coming, and a lot of balance will be done in the next patch.
That's right.
Actually, the balancing stuff is already done. We are working on implementing the basically all the new map tiles that we have ready. I think 2 of them gonna mix the next patch, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah. I think the next patch will be quite a big one.
Yeah.
In this regard.
Might even call it a beta.
Or a content patch. Or both.
Or both. So guys, I think that was pretty much it for this week's stream. Please tune in next week as well. We're gonna have a lot of things to talk to you about, and we're gonna be streaming an offline build, so you might be able to catch a glimpse of what we are working on at the moment.
Yeah, and of course, feel free and be sure to throw us a follow on Twitch, because then you will get notification when we go online. And as you can see, this was like a introductory stream for us to, sort of get back into the groove. And it was super amazing to have you all here. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we could.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, we could talk about some interesting stuff. But next week we will be playing the offline build, as Dave mentioned. So that means we can showcase the changes compared to the live build of now, and that's I think that's something that you guys should be looking forward to.
Yeah, sounds interesting.
And if you have any requests, then for what you want to see, then please do join us on Discord and let us know. We are keep listening and do our best to accommodate.
Yeah. Also, you can leave a message on our community hub too. That's also a great place. And yeah, basically every kind of social media.
Yeah, be sure. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure when we will make the announcements, we will post it everywhere. So you guys won't be able to miss it if you try. So yeah, I think that's all for today. Pretty sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. You are also awesome as always.
Indeed, for the Emperor, guys.
As
See you soon.
See you guys.